This is going to be your after run stretch workout. Hi, I'm Marty Rivers from Mobility Fitness, and I will follow along with you for your after run stretch workout. So after your run, you're going to be nice and warmed up. So again, just like on the actual pre-workout, you got to get warmed up. Your muscles should be nice and warmed up. So let's go ahead and stretch out our hamstrings again. We'll fold forward, slight bend in the knees, and then we're going to try to get the belly onto the thigh here. Again, as we do this, we're going to hold this for about 30 seconds here. Okay? Trying to get the hands onto the ground. If not, fingertips would be good. Just make sure that the belly is pressing onto the thigh. You can bend the knees. You don't have to keep the legs totally straight. Just going to hold it here. Again, as your body gets warmed up, again, you'll try to get your forehead onto the knees while the legs are locked completely out. Make sure your belly is pushing into your thighs. Don't suck in your belly. Just make sure you're pushing your belly out. And you hold this for about 30 seconds again until you feel that the muscles are fully elongated. If you feel that the muscles are contracted, that means that you need to keep stretching until the legs are totally comfortable and totally straight, and you feel no discomfort in the legs. And we'll come back up. We'll come onto the ground. We're going to come onto the ground, and we're going to pull, let's say, the left knee up in close to the body here. Again, we want to make sure that you're sitting onto the left glute muscle here. Again, the opposite leg, the right leg is going to be totally extended. And same as what we were doing on the chair, you're going to make sure that your chest and your thigh is making contact. And you just rest your chin onto the actual knee here. This is going to help warm up the glute muscle here and also, again, strengthen the glute muscle from after that long run. We'll hold this for 30 seconds to even 5 minutes until you feel you can get your chest and the abdomen onto the thigh comfortably. You'll let the leg fold off to the side here. Make sure that this knee stays onto the ground. It doesn't come up. If it does come up, you lean off to the side onto the knee here. If this leg comes up, that's perfectly fine. You're going to make sure that this knee stays onto the ground here. And you're going to, again, allow this hip to relax here onto the ground. Your objective is to get your head to the knee onto this position here. If you can't, you'll just stay here. If the knee pops up, I try to get my head to the knee. We're going to fuselage that mission and just stay onto this hip here until this hip opens up. Okay? And that'll be perfectly fine here. Again, if you want to advance onto the next position here, we'll keep this knee onto the ground and then try to get the forehead to the knee here. Again, you hold this for 30 seconds to 5 minutes until you feel tension release. Then we'll repeat on the opposite side here. You'll find that one side is tighter than the other. That's perfectly okay. Again, you're going to make sure that the actual right glute muscle is on the floor, this glute here. Make sure it's not coming off the ground. Make sure you're sitting down on the glute here and pulling the knee into the chest. Make sure your belly is relaxed and hug the knee in as hard as you possibly can. And you hold this again for 30 seconds to 5 minutes until some change happens. So you feel relaxation in the muscle. If you feel like you're forcing it, that means you need it to relax, back off, and you should be relaxed through your stretch. You'll let the leg fall off to the side. Same principle on the other side here. You're going to make sure the knee stays on the ground. If I go towards this leg here, then the knee comes up. I need to fuselage that. I need to stay here till this hip warms up. Again, some of you, you'll find your knee will pop up. That's perfectly fine. That means your hips are tight. And so you just have to rock off to the side and just wait till change happens so you feel comfortable onto this hip. Again, this knee has to stay onto the ground. If, for some of you that you can keep the knee on the ground, you'll move over, keep that knee on the ground, and then try to get your forehead to your knee here. Again, you hold that 30 seconds to 5 minutes until some change occurs where you feel totally relaxed. Don't force the stretch. The next exercise, you're going to pull the heels close to your pelvis. And again, some of you will find your knees aren't probably popping up like this. What you probably have to do is get something to sit on, a block, pillow, You don't want your knees over your hips because the femur be bumping into the acetabulum, and that's not gonna get you any results. You're wasting your time. So you want to make sure that your knees are lower than your hip. See, my knees are higher than my hip. You want your knees lower than your hip. You stay right here, and you pull the heel towards your pelvis here, and then you're going to exhale, and you're going to try to come all the way down as far as you possibly can with the knees coming down. You're going to get a good stretch inside the groin muscles to help to relax the groin muscles. Again, when you're doing a lot of running, you're doing a lot of work on your hip joint. So you need to keep your hips nice and mobile. We'll hold this again for 30 seconds to 5 minutes until you feel a release in your hips or some type of movement of the knee lower than when you first started with. That'll be your next exercise. The last exercise you'll be doing is you're going to be what we call a pigeon pose. You're going to make sure that the forward leg is at a 90-degree angle in front of you. You're going to either have a back leg at a 90-degree angle here. For some of you, that might not be enough. You'll slide that back leg all the way back, keeping that forward leg parallel to the body here, and you'll come down and you bring your head down. If not, you'll stay with the forward leg here in its 99 position, and you'll try to come forward here. Keep pressing the forward knee down, okay? And this again will help to relax your glute muscles. And then you repeat and hold that 30 seconds to 5 minutes until change happens, and do the same exact thing on to the opposite side here. You either make sure that the leg is parallel to the hip, and then what you're going to do again, you slide the leg back, and it comes down. Keep that leg parallel. If that's too much for you, you'll keep the back leg at a 90-degree angle here, and you'll come down again in this position here. Again, pressing the knee down into the floor. Okay? And that should sum up your after workout stretch. Hope you had a good run.